Welcome to Black Entrepreneur Blueprint, the #1 podcast and resource for Black entrepreneurs. I'm your host, Jay Jones, and Black Entrepreneur Blueprint was created specifically to educate and inspire Black entrepreneurs to launch, build, and grow successful, sustainable businesses. Join us as we help build an economic power base in the worldwide Black community by building and supporting Black-owned businesses. If you're currently an entrepreneur or want to be an entrepreneur, you're invited to join us each and every week here at Black Entrepreneur Blueprint. Welcome to the BEB family and get ready to elevate your entrepreneur IQ. Welcome to the Black Entrepreneur Blueprint, episode number 415. I'm your host, Jay Jones, and today we have another outstanding and informative show in store for you. Today's show topic is 3 tips to help you break through when your business is struggling or you just need to make more money. 3 tips to help you break through when your business is struggling or you just need to make more money. So many entrepreneurs are in a situation where their business is struggling or maybe even about to fail and they're not making enough money. So this obviously can be a very stressful situation. And what we're going to discuss today is 3 tips that I've used myself to actually help break through when your business is struggling, or if your business is not struggling, this will help you make more money and generate more revenues. Before we get to today's topic, I just want to share a few things with the BEB family. First and foremost, I want to welcome all first-time listeners to Black Entrepreneur Blueprint. Welcome to the BEB family. Please stick around until the end of today's broadcast, and I'm going to share all my social media contact information and resource links, such as the link to my new book, A New Black Wall Street, Circulating the Black Dollar Worldwide by Building Successful E-Commerce Businesses. Also, 2 platforms I've created to help circulate dollars in the worldwide Black community, BeSmartByBlack.com and HireBlackFreelancers.com, and also my new rebranded, rebooted BEB Academy. So we have all types of online learning materials inside the Academy. It's a learning portal, and you can get 3 days free access to the Academy. Just go to BEBacademy.com. Now, let's get ready for today's show. We're going to talk about 3 tips to help you break through when your business is struggling, or even if your business is not struggling. These 3 tips are going to help you make more money and generate new revenues. So let's talk about what happens or how you feel when your business is struggling. And I've been through this on many occasions, guys. If you haven't listened to the show for a long period of time, you may not know that I almost lost it all. I mean, everything twice. So I had to be able to rebuild and come back even stronger. And I was blessed to be able to rebuild and build 2 multi-million-dollar businesses subsequent to each time that I almost lost it all. Almost lost it all the first time, was able to build a multi-million-dollar business. Almost lost it all the second time, came back and was able to build another multi-million-dollar business. So I've been blessed in that respect. So I've seen the gamut of the highs and the lows, and I know what it is when you're struggling and you can't break through, or you're about to go out of business, or you've hit a ceiling and you just can't get past that income level. And sometimes it's even worse when you're so close, but you're literally so far. You see your business growing, but you can't break through that glass ceiling that's going to allow you to really change your life or the lives of your people, your family, friends, relatives, or the generations behind you. And so this is something I'm telling you can literally wear on you to the point that it will or it can make you quit if you don't have the stick-to-itiveness and the belief in what you're doing. So it's all a mental game, guys. I'm telling you, it's like everybody has a different puzzle. Now, we just have to figure out the pieces to the puzzle and how to put those puzzles together. So everybody comes from a different background. You may have a different income level, education level, experience level when it comes to entrepreneurship. But the fact remains, if you cannot be successful, if you can't break through, if you're struggling, or you need to generate or scale your business, this is a great episode for you. So once again, we're going to give you 3 tips to help you break through when your business is struggling, or just if you need to just make more money or generate more revenues. So tip number 1, Get rid of unnecessary and overpriced expenses. And I'm talking more so right now about software. Okay, this is something I recently had to do. I had to do it last year, and I literally had to do it again this year. So with all my software systems, before I made $1, I'm literally telling you guys I'm paying $1,500 to $1,700 a month just to run my business. Now, I do have multiple businesses, and some of the software does overlap, but it got to be a point where I'm starting to look at my P&L, my profit and loss statements, and I'm like, my God, I know I don't need all of this software. And so what I had to do, guys, I had to look at many of my software providers, and what I found was, and you probably will realize this too, a lot of them may overlap in functionality. So I had to get rid of the ones that I didn't need and basically keep the ones that made the most sense for me. Now, I have some software, for example, like Aweber that I've had for years, that I have had databases on there. And literally I had to export everything and bring them over into one of my other databases or autoresponders. And so I'm just going to give you guys my tech stack for my business, not all my businesses, but just my primary business. I'm going to give you my tech stack. So number one, guys, in terms of your software, you really only need one email autoresponder. Okay, I know sometimes people may have multiple email autoresponders because they started at one place and now they're at another. But I use ConvertKit.com. Also, that reminds me, guys, make sure you sign up for the newsletter, because all of the links and everything I'm talking about today will be in the latest newsletter. And I'm going to have a ton of links for you. So if you're driving in the car, you can't write things down. If you're on the treadmill, you're outside exercising, lifting weights, whatever you're doing, make sure you sign up for the BEB newsletter, because every issue has the notes from the latest episodes. So you can go to the website, blackentrepreneurblueprint.com, and at the bottom of every page, there should be a sign up for join the newsletter or join us. It's the same thing. Now, the newsletter comes out every Monday and Thursday morning at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So everything I'm talking about and all the links are in the newsletter. So make sure you subscribe to the newsletter. A lot of good content in there. So once again, we're talking about tip number one, getting rid of unnecessary and overpriced software. Okay, so email autoresponder. Everybody needs an email autoresponder. I use ConvertKit. Okay, and it's an email autoresponder, and it also has a landing page builder. So if you're trying to build a list, it's an all-in-one autoresponder. And literally, ConvertKit.com has a program that actually costs $0. Now, it's their starter program, but you literally can go in there and do the free program, and it's $0. So that's an email autoresponder. All businesses need that, guys. All right. So if you're not building a database and marketing to that database, trust me, you're probably going to go out of business. All right. So you definitely want to do it. Now, you can always, throw stuff against the wall and all that good stuff, but you need to build a database. I'm not going to get into it today. Listen to last week's episode number 414. Okay. The next thing you need, guys, is funnel software and landing page builder. Now, once again, this is an overlap, because ConvertKit.com does have landing page builders. One of the problems that I find with it, even though I love ConvertKit and I use it, is that being able to lay out the landing pages the way I want, they don't have a lot of flexibility in the layouts per se. So I started using a new funnel software. And if you don't know what a sales funnel is, just Google it. But basically, it's just a progression of taking people through a sales system, usually starting out with a lead magnet, which is a piece of content that you'll usually give your name and email for to download it or to watch the video or whatever to access the content. So the funnel software that I literally just started using about 2 weeks ago, and I love it, is called Systeme.io or System.io, but they spell it Systeme.io. Now, it's a great alternative to ClickFunnels and DropFunnels, which I used to use. I stopped using ClickFunnels 2 years ago, stopped using DropFunnels about a month ago when I got to System.io. And there is a free version of System.io. And there's several reasons why I love System.io. And definitely click the link if you get the newsletter so you can check it out. So here's one of the things. They have a free version that is actually functional. It's a free version to start up. They have a $27 version, a $47 version, and their most expensive version is only $97. And I'm going to tell you about the functionality of that real quick. Whereas ClickFunnels, the lowest program they have is $97, and the other program is $297. DropFunnels, which is actually a funnel platform built on WordPress, which is great because you get that WordPress, that domain domination. And so you have a custom domain. You can also create custom domains on System.io also. So also with DropFunnels pricing $49 for one domain or $149 a month to have 5 custom domains. Now, check out all the features you have with System.io. All right, you have, once again, you could literally run your entire business, guys, just with this software. If I would have found this several years ago, I probably wouldn't have a lot of other stuff. And I'm not big on promoting software, but from my experiences already, I'm telling you, this is the top funnel builder that I've seen out there. And here's some of the features that come with the System.io. Number one, obviously, it has sales funnels, and they have unlimited funnels based on the plan, but the free plan is very functional, so you can get started for free. They have email marketing. So once again, just like ConvertKit, you have email autoresponders and being able to email campaigns based on if they open this, you do this, A, B, all of that type of stuff. Same functionality. They also have website builder. You can build websites. They have affiliate management. So if you want to create an affiliate program, say you're selling a digital product or an online course and you want to create affiliates, right? You can actually generate sales by affiliates with this software, System.io. You have business automation, once again, email campaigns and marketing. You have evergreen webinars already set up. I used to use Easy Webinar, which was $99 a month. Right. And this already has evergreen webinars already set up. So you can actually record a webinar, and instead of using an outside service like Easy Webinar or Webinar or whatever the other ones are called, I forgot the other big one out there, you can actually use this system. You can create online courses. You can create your own blog, and you can also sell products. Now you can sell physical or digital products. And what we're talking about today, guys, is 3 tips to help break through when your business is struggling or you just need to make more money. Tip number 1, get rid of unnecessary and overpriced software. So I'm just telling you about how I consolidated my software. The email autoresponder I use is ConvertKit.com. My funnel software and landing page builder is System.io. My online course platform, I have multiple online courses. I use Thinkific. Okay, so I use for that Thinkific for BEB Academy in all of my online courses. And the reason I stuck with Thinkific, even though System.io has courses, Thinkific is specifically designed to create courses or sell courses. So the functionality is specific. So that's why I'm sticking with Thinkific. Now, in terms of scheduling, I use Calendly like most people do. And for my e-commerce businesses, any physical products and some digital products, I'll use Shopify. And for other digital products like my ebooks that are done in Mobi and EPUB, so if you want to get a book that is you can read on Kindle or any other reader, it has to be in a specific format, Mobi or EPUB. I use a platform called Sendowl, SENDOWL.com. So if you order a New Black Wall Street, the digital version, the platform I'm using there is called Sendowl. And that's where you'll get that from. But that's my tech stack, guys. And so basically, I've cut down from $1,500 to $1,700 a month, pretty much down to about $400 a month with everything that I have. $450, about $450. So the first tip, guys, and this is reducing your costs, get rid of unnecessary and overpriced software. And I'm telling you, if you do a software audit on all the software that you have, now, I'm not talking about some of the little stuff like Linktree and all of that stuff. I get it. You got to have that stuff. But your main software that you use to run your business or businesses, make sure they're not overlapping and make sure you reduce the cost where you can. I'm telling you, a lot of this stuff overlaps. And so that's something that I did, and I'm saving over $1,000 a month. And it's a beautiful thing. Trust me. All right. Now we're talking about tip number 2. Create upsells and or add-on sales to existing products. So if you need a breakthrough when your business is struggling, the first thing we talked about was reducing costs. Now we're going to talk about increasing revenue by creating upsells and or sales add-ons for existing products. So you want to try to maximize each sale by creating upsell opportunities for each product or service to increase your average cart value. So when they check out, instead of them buying one thing, you want them to buy multiple things. All right. Now, you want it to be synergistic, obviously. So if you're selling one thing, you need an upsell that is associated to that initial core product. OK, so just use your common sense with that. But here are some ways to do this. The first way to do this is create different versions of your product or service. So, for example, if you go buy a new car, right? They have the standard version and then they have the souped up version, the upgraded version. So you may want to have a standard version and you may want to have an upgraded version of your product. OK, so it may be a variation. If it's a physical product, it may have a couple more features. If it's a digital product, you may have additional courses or whatever, something else, some type of content that soups up the product. OK. So create different versions of a product or service. So think about the products or services that you're selling now and think about how you can create an upsell or an add-on. Very simple, okay? Another way you can do this is create upsells by offering the next step or next solution to help solve that problem. So for example, if you sell an online course about how to make money with online courses, the next natural progression is probably going to be, after you create your course, is to find people to sell it to, right? So after you create the how to make money with online courses, you can create an upsell, something about traffic secrets. So it's a program that helps drive traffic to your new online course. Okay, so that makes sense. That's something that person that buys that first course is going to need. All right, I'm going to teach you how to create the course now. But guess what? You're not going to make money if nobody goes to the course. So this traffic secrets program is exactly what you need. That's an upsell. And here's a real life example from one of our BEB family members, right? So she sells a waist trainer. And that's that thing. It could be elastic or whatever you put around your waist, exercise, and it helps slim your waist down. OK, and so when we were talking about this in one of our trainings, I was saying, yeah, they're out there like crazy. They're a dime a dozen. You got to find a way to stand out from the crowd. So what we did was we found a digital exercise program that focused on losing belly fat. And what she did was she licensed that program. And now, along with the waist trainer, you get this free digital exercise workout program. Now, what does that do? It does several things. It separates her products from the other regular waist trainers because she has a digital program that focuses on losing belly fat. Now, here's the kicker. She did not place it or use it as an upsell, right? But what she did was she priced her waist trainer and the workout at a higher price than all the other waist trainers. Once again, because she differentiated it. Now, she could have had the waist trainer the same price and use that as an upsell. So you can do it one of two ways. But literally, she's been selling with that because she differentiated herself. And even though she may not have used it as an upsell per se, she's still selling what she's selling for a higher price. Another way to create upsells and or add-on sales is offer live coaching or community. So you can offer hands-on one-on-one coaching or community or training that's based on the product or service that you sell. So this is a great add-on that you can charge a premium for because your time is valuable. So with a lot of my coaching programs, I have one-on-one time because that's valuable and that's the highest form of time that I can give somebody, or the highest form of value, that I can give somebody is my time. So if you can add live coaching or community or something extra that you don't really have to, create. If you're doing adding live coaching once a month, all that is getting together on Zoom and people asking you questions. But the perceived value and the time that it cost you is valuable. So you can upsell that. Another way that you can use upsells is by using affiliate offers. So a simple way to create an add-on or upsell is to market affiliate products. Now, once again, those products need to have synergy with what you're selling. Okay, so it just has to make sense. You can go to sites like clickbank.com and JVZoo, JV like junior varsity, JVZoo.com, and you can actually become a marketer and you can market their affiliate products. So here's an example. So if you're selling the waist trainers like I just talked about, you may also want to go on clickbank.com, and I found a product that is a very good upsell. It's called the Outback Belly Burner. All right. And it's a supplement. So if you're selling waist trainers, this supplement, according to ClickBank, if somebody purchases it, it pays you $113.06. And also you'll make $38.87 a month as long as they stay on the supplement. And this is something you can simply just put in your thank you emails. Doesn't have to be a large funnel. Hey, thanks for buying my waist trainer, blah, blah, blah. If you're really serious about losing inches around your waist, we have a great offer with Outback Belly Burner, blah, 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 blah. And when you use ClickBank, it's literally you don't have to do anything but put a link into an email. So especially if somebody buys something and you're using this as a thank you or something on the thank you page, what happens is when they click that, there's already a sales funnel created through ClickBank. The people who created this actual product, Outback Belly Burner, they already have a sales funnel. When you sign up to promote them, you get an affiliate link. So literally all you have to do in your thank you page is put that link in there and you can increase your sales. This is an add-on that you didn't even have to create. All you're doing is copying and pasting a link. Now, that is the simple way to add supplemental income, upsell, add-ons, or whatever you want to call it to a product. Okay, very simple. Go to clickbank.com or jvzoo.com and you can find all types of products that make sense for your business. So very simple. And what we're talking about today, guys, is 3 tips to help break through when your business is struggling or you just need to make more money. Tip number 1, get rid of unnecessary and overpriced software, things that duplicate itself. Number 2, we just talked about create upsells and or add-on sales to existing products. Products that you already sell, create upsells or add-ons. And what I just talked about was probably the simplest way to create add-ons or upsells is by using affiliate products. Very simple. Now, number 3. Collaborate with synergistic partners. Collaborate with synergistic partners. Now, before we do this section and close it on out, guys, let me just give you all of my social media contact information and my resource links real quick. And I'm going to give you an abridged version real quick, guys. Go to blackentrepreneurblueprint.com, hit the learn button, and you will see all of my resources there. When you go to blackentrepreneurblueprint.com and you want to hit all of my social media stuff, just hit the about button. So the about button and also the learn button. When you hit the learn button, you're going to have about 7 or 8 different things that are going to drop down. And whatever you want to learn about, then click on that and you have all types of resources. But real quick, my new book, A New Black Wall Street, Circulating the Black Dollar Worldwide by Building Successful E-Commerce Businesses. You can go to anewblackwallstreet.com or the website. $14.95 for the print version, $9.95 for the digital version. Now, I mentioned 2 platforms to help circulate dollars in the worldwide black community. First one is BeSmartByBlack.com. If you are a black product producer and you want to sell your product to black consumers, go to BeSmartByBlack.com. Upload your product information. It is free and connect with black consumers worldwide. Now, I didn't forget about you freelancers. So if you do anything on Fiverr.com or Freelancer.com, Upload your information to hireblackfreelancers.com, HIRE, and you can connect with black consumers and black business owners that want to hire black freelancers. And also, that is totally free. Okay. Now, also, I mentioned at the top of the show, my new rebranded, rebooted BEB Academy, which is an online learning portal. Doesn't matter if you're a new entrepreneur or existing entrepreneur. We have resources, masterclass courses, everything, downloads, PDF downloads, everything you need to help elevate your entrepreneur IQ. Go to bebacademy.com. Get 3 days free access to everything inside the academy. Now, if you want to build a brand, if you're looking to be an e-commerce mastermind, if you want to build a physical products brand or a digital products brand, pound for pound, the best program on the market is my Brand Builder Academy Elite, BBAelite.com. It's a 15-week implementation program that takes you from product ideation all the way to selling your product on your site and other applicable sites. Now, go to BBAelite.com, or once again, go to blackentrepreneurBlueprint.com and you'll see the information there. Also, that comes with a monthly group coaching call where you jump on the line with me and your other cohorts in the program, BBAelite.com. Now, everything I said, guys, blackentrepreneurBlueprint.com. Real quick, my social media contact information. Anything long, family, hit me on my email, jjones@blackentrepreneurBlueprint.com, JAYJONES@blackentrepreneurBlueprint.com. Facebook, Black Entrepreneur Blueprint. Twitter, jjones001. Instagram, 2 IG accounts. The first one is jjones for real, JAYJONES, the number 4, REAL. Second one is Black Entrepreneur Blueprint. YouTube, guys, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. I have additional content on YouTube that is not on the podcast. And yes, the podcast does come out on YouTube every Monday morning, 5 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, along with coming out on all your major podcast platforms. Clubhouse, connect with me at I am Jay Jones. LinkedIn, find me there, Jay Jones at Black Entrepreneur Blueprint. Also, don't forget my companion podcast, Ask Jay Live. Go to askjlive.com. So if you want to reach out to me and be on the air with me live, you can ask me questions that way instead of DMing me or emailing me and me getting right back to you. So this way we can have a dialogue. So go to askjlive.com and subscribe. Once again, family, just go to blackentrepreneurBlueprint.com, hit the learn button for all of the resources. And if you want to connect, hit the about button. All right, let's get back at it. And we're talking about 3 tips to help break through when your business is struggling or you just need to make more money. Tip number 1, we talked about getting rid of unnecessary and overpriced software. I gave you guys my tech stack. Okay, so do an audit. What do you really need? What are you really using? Because I'm telling you, you're probably spending more money than you need to be. Tip number 2, create upsells and or add-on sales to existing products. We just went over that. And tip number 3, collaborate with synergistic partners. So you want to create mutually beneficial relationships with partners and help increase your sales and also do something that's mutually beneficial for somebody else. So let's take a look at some of the opportunities that you can create. Number 1, I mentioned this earlier, create your own affiliate program. And this is where you pay a commission to people that promote or sell your products or services. And I mentioned System.io has an affiliate component built right into the system. So if you sell digital products online, create a sales team, build a sales team of affiliates. If you sell physical products, build a sales team of affiliates. If you sell services, create a sales team of affiliates. Let other people help generate revenue for you, and then you share that revenue with them. Once again, it's very simple. You look at some of the biggest companies out here, the way they generate sales is through affiliate sales. So don't sleep on that. Create your own affiliate program. Also, develop partnerships to cross-sell or cross-promote products. All right. So you can create partnership opportunities where you cross-sell or cross-promote products or services. So, for example, I could partner with another podcast and we could both promote each other's shows on our show to help generate more traffic. So if I say something to the effect of every week, hey, don't forget to check out ABC Podcast, blah, 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 blah. The host is great. Check it out if you want to learn about whatever they talk about. Very simple, guys. Very simple. And while I'm saying that, let me just say something real quick, and I don't want to digress too much. When you have people that you follow or friends or people that are in business, one of the simplest things that you can do to help them, guys, is like and share their content. It's super simple. Like and share their content. Everybody, when I'm scrolling through Instagram, I say, oh, that's my man. All right, cool. Let me hit that like. All right, let me share that. Do that because that helps. Okay, it helps the organic reach of the actual post. So come on, guys. When you see stuff and those are your peoples, yo, like and share the content. Very simple. Don't cost you nothing. You're already on there spending couple hours a day on social media. So damn, at least use it and help people that you support. Okay. So develop partnerships and cross-sell or cross-promote products. Another way that you can collaborate with partners is barter. So you can barter your service with another business that can possibly help market your business. So, for example, if your business does social media marketing and you need to get more exposure, you may barter your service with a podcaster in exchange for ads on their podcast. So I'm a social media management company. I need more exposure. I may be a young company. Guess what? Hey, look, man, let me handle your social media for your podcast. And in return, can you do a commercial for me every week on your podcast? It's called bartering. It's the oldest system that we had. We used to do that back in the day. So barter. It ain't dead, y'all. So just reach out to people who it makes sense for. If it's mutually beneficial, right? And it has to be evenly yoked, right? You can't, offer something that really isn't nothing and expect to get a whole lot from it. So it has to be equally yoked. And the last one is create special bundles or packages. So you can partner with synergistic companies to offer your products in a special bundle. And this is a real life example from a couple of BEB family members, right? So one of my boys who's been on the show, young brother, has a watch company. He owns a watch company and he's partnering with another one of the BEB family members who has a bow tie company to offer special packages that include both the watch and the bow ties. So what they're doing is basically they're creating a bundle. And now it's collaboration. It's a collab. It's synergistic. It makes sense for everybody. They're exposing each other's products to their market. And this is something that I see all the time with other ethnicities. And I'm not going to call out these podcast names, but there are about 4 to 5 podcasts about entrepreneurship or business that from other ethnicities. And I'm telling you, I hear each one of them on the other's podcast. Not one time, 2, 3, 4, and 5 times. So they're creating a circuit. Hey, man, there's 5 of us that host podcasts. Let's each of us go on each other's podcast and increase our reach. So out of the 5, I'm going to go on the other 4's podcast. The other 4, they're going to be coming on mine and everybody else's podcast. And what they're doing is leveraging their platforms. And that's something that we have to do and stop trying to, charge people for everything. It's about collaboration. I'm creating a platform called blackcollab.com coming out soon. And what that platform is, it's where you can go in, meet people, and see if you can create a collaboration that makes sense. Okay? But like I said, other ethnicities are doing it all the time. Everything we do doesn't necessarily have to be a monetary exchange, as long as it's beneficial for us. Now, I ain't about all of that free stuff either. I got that. So if you focus on free all the time, you're going to be broke. So we have to have value on what we sell, what our products and services are. But if you can create a synergistic relationship with somebody that makes sense, that's going to be mutually beneficial, then by all means, I'm for that. Okay, so today what we were talking about, guys, is 3 tips to help break through when your business is struggling or you just need to make more money. And I get it, guys. When it comes to emotions, the stress and everything of trying to run a successful business, it's hard. Been there, done that. Hopefully these tips will help give you a way to possibly break through or start generating additional revenues. And so number one, I just talked about getting rid of unnecessary and overpriced software, right? So it doesn't just have to be software. Look at everything else. Look at your overhead. Look at your office space. Look at your communication stuff. Look at, all of the things that you can and audit that. Because the more you can pare down your business in terms of the set cost each month, the better off you can be, as long as you're still going to be functional. Now, don't shut it down to the point where you can't do business, because you need to have the tools to be successful in your business. And number two, like I was saying, creating upsells and on existing products. You can create the upsells yourself. You can actually use affiliate products to do that. You can offer the next step in whatever problem you're solving. All types of ways to actually create upsells and increase your average cart value. So when somebody checks out, just like at the supermarket, we all see this. You got the candy, the gums, the chips, all that little stuff that you're just going to buy without really thinking about it. It's an impulse purchase. Okay, so a lot of the upsells and stuff like that are impulse purchases. Oh man, I just bought that. You know what? It does make sense for me to have this, because that's going to help me do what I originally need to do anyway. So that's the way you have to think about it. And tip number 3, once again, collaborate with synergistic partners. Collaborate with synergistic partners. Leverage stuff, guys. Leverage your relationships to have a mutually beneficial relationship where everybody is a winner, a win-win scenario. Okay. And real quick, before we close it on out, I just want to talk about the free thing, right? And I get it. Yo, I got a hookup. I got this. I got that. Right. So with people I do business with, I don't insult them by saying, yo, man, can you hook me up for free over here? Because I value what they do. I only deal with people I value what they bring to the table, be it the product, service, or whatever. So everybody has to make money. Now, I'm not expecting a good friend to knock me in the head, but I am going to give them what their value is and what their due is. And I know in our community, we always got to have this hookup, right? And the hookup is good. But once again, if you keep focusing on free, right? Free, guess what? You're going to be broke. Because a lot of the stuff that you get for free isn't even worth that. All right. And I know they deal. I give away, like, Be Smart, Buy Black, and Hire Black freelancers, right? That's free platform. I do that so people can get exposure. But here's a note. I'm actually, and I don't advertise it that much. You know why? Because I'm not making money off of it. So matter of fact, each of those platforms cost me $150 a month just to have. So that's $300. And you talking about software, unnecessary and overpriced software. So I'm not making money off of that. But the reason I'm not promoting them like crazy, doing social media posts, spending a whole lot of money on it, is because it doesn't generate money. So when I create the Black Collab platform, it's going to be very similar to this, but it's going to be a small monthly membership fee. And there's 2 reasons for that. Reason number 1 is it's going to offset my cost, and I'll probably hopefully make a little bit of money, not trying to make a killing off of it. I'm being honest. And number 2, people that spend money tend to value things more. When I give you something free, it has no value to it. When you're not working for it, it has no value. I remember when my dad died, and he had his truck was probably 3 years old, might have had 20,000 miles on it. He didn't drive much around the city. So my nephew needed a car. And so guess what? Me, my brother, and my sister said, all right, look, we all good. Here, you can have this. You can have, Dad's truck, his grandfather's truck. That truck with 20,000 miles literally was gone within a year. He's driving it around, not taking care of it, running over potholes, bust the oil pan, driving without oil, engine seized up, basically a nice truck gone. Because it was no value to him because he got it for free. I'm telling you, if he was paying the monthly payment on that thing, trust me, he would have been taking care of it. So all of this free stuff, once again, free is going to keep you broke. Value the people that are giving you things, that are pouring positive things into your life. Value the people that you do business with. People got to eat. People got to make money. People got to live, and they got to be paid. Okay, so I get it, and I do a lot of stuff for free that I don't even talk about. And I do that because that's part of my service. I mentor a lot of young entrepreneurs for free. That's part of me giving back, and I'm all for that. But everything can't be free, and respect the value that people bring to you. All right. And the crazy part is other communities been knowing that and been doing that. You got cats that got podcasts right now that they're making money on Patreon and all types of stuff. They're making $10,000 a month because people are basically subscribing. They even put their podcasts on subscription. You can't even listen to some of them unless you subscribe. Or people are donating to them, right? And my thing is, I'm cool. I don't want y'all to pay for my podcast. This is free. I want to get that free stuff out there so you have an opportunity to understand what I'm trying to accomplish, building an economic power base in the worldwide black community by building and supporting black-owned businesses. But there's other ethnicities that don't mind paying for stuff like that, and they're continuing to value it. So don't sell yourself short. Charge for your product or service, and don't short your brother or sister when you're looking to buy something. So we'll spend all our dollars on all of these name brand designers, right? Spending money that you don't even have for people that don't even care about you. But when it's time to spend money with your brother or sister, you over there scratching your head talking about, I don't know if that's a good move. So what I'm saying is, guys, we got to start thinking like everybody else. That's why we on the bottom of the economic totem pole. We on the bottom. Everybody's standing on top of us. We don't work collectively. We're more fascinated with other people's stuff than our own stuff. We got so many great black designers out there, shoe designers, clothing designers, all types of products and services. But we rather go try to, look good by buying somebody else's stuff that don't even want us to have their stuff. Like Jim Jones over there in Gucci trying to drop all that money over there. They don't even get his full nothing, no drink, no champagne or whatever. And he's mad. And the crazy thing about that incident and so many other incidents is you're begging somebody to take your money that don't even want your money. And I use this example all the time. It's like you going out somewhere into a store, you taking your product to the register, get ready to pay for it. The person behind the counter spits in your face, slaps the bejesus out you, and you say, thank you very much. I'll be back here next week to buy something else. That's what it equates to. They don't want your money. They don't respect you, but you're killing yourself to save up this money that you don't have to buy something that you don't need from somebody that don't even like you. Come on, man. Stop being silly. So respect what everybody in our community is doing. If somebody is a merchant, respect what their prices are. Stop trying to get that hookup all the time. Somebody pouring into your life, respect what they're giving you. Like I said, when people come to me, yo, what's your price, man? All right, cool. I'm good with it. I remember I went and did an event out in Tupelo, Mississippi, a couple years ago before the pandemic. My man that was filming it, yo, what's your price, man? Damn, that's all? Let me go ahead and put something else on top of that, because I respected what he was doing. I respected his craft. He came highly recommended and did a great job. So even though his price was a Tupelo, Mississippi price, I'm used to a Philly price. I was like, damn, that's it? Yo, man, you come on, here you go. And he was like, what? I was like, yeah, bruh, I respect what you're doing. So respect what people are pouring into your life. Respect other black entrepreneurs. Respect their products and services and pay them. Okay? Free equals broke. If that's your mentality, all I'm looking for is free stuff, you're going to be broke. Because when you invest in something, that's when you care about it, and that's when you're going to put your all into it. Man, I almost did a damn near another podcast. Sorry about that, y'all. But let me close it on out. I say this each and every week, guys. We get more and more downloads because of you, the BEB family. Please continue to spread the word about the podcast, the blog, the new BEB website. Check it out. We want the website to be the resource for black entrepreneurs. BlackEntrepreneurBlueprint.com. Once again, make sure you spread the word. I appreciate you guys, and I couldn't do it without you. Now, remember, this ain't about me, family, and it ain't about you. It's about us. It's about building an economic power base in the worldwide black community by building and supporting black-owned businesses. Love you guys. See you same time next week. Peace.